Hey guys, it's me Brooke here from Saddlebrook Stables, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing my Schleich barn tour for February of 2024, so let's get on with the video. Here, we're just going to start off with our sign. I do have my Christmas lights, but I didn't turn the lights on because I just leave them for this because the snow is already up and everything. But here we have our sign on our wash stall, and it just says, "Welcome to Saddlebrook Stables." And there's a ton of snow in there because snow drifts, I guess. And then we have some horse treats right here, peppermints. And then if we come across this way, we actually have Warrior's paddock, but clearly Warrior's not in here. This is my 2005 grazing pony mare. I actually don't have a name for her. Oh, she's 2004, my bad. But Warrior has his nameplate, his shrinky dink, and his little miniature Schleich made by Sugar Rose Studios. Then they have the little barn that you can make with it. And then this is a tack box, and in the tack box, it's a bunch of polo wraps and a sponge. So let's just go into the barn, I guess, because that's the next thing. And there is a sign that just says, "Welcome," or "Privately owned horses do not parafeed." I can't forget to mention there's snow on the roof, but not on this part of the roof because this gets moved. I don't want to drop snow everywhere. Also, we can't forget to mention my Saddlebrook Stables sign. So we're going to go inside. I'll show you Greendale stall door because they're all basically a little bit similar. So like they each have a shrinky dink and a nameplate with info, like emergency info, and some of them have rosettes. So he has a little champion ribbon. This is just the Schleich barn. I think they're getting rid of this barn soon, so get it now if you want it. I've added a lot of stuff since I've gotten the barn. I've added bedding, cross ties, just a whole lot of stuff, but I really do love this barn. So here we have Greendale. He's the retired 2013 Fjord Stallion. He's wearing his little green blanket because his name is Greendale, so he has to wear green. He has a blue Jolly Ball made by Mares and Minis. And he has a miniature hay bag I made for him in the back. His is rainbow. And here we have, I do have some of my Christmas blankets on them still, because I need to make more blankets for them. But snowflakes are winter, right guys? Yeah, they're winter. I try to get rid of most of the Christmassy ones, like are gone. I try to trade them out with my non-Christmassy ones because it's not Christmas. But I did my best. Here we have Raven. He is the retired walking Frisian Stallion. He's one of my favorites. And he has a green hay bag and he has a salt lick. Outside of Greendale's stall, he has his halter hook, which he has a neck rope and a halter. And Raven has a saddle stand, but there's no saddle on it. There's just a little lantern. Then we'll go on this side. This has Johnny, and he is a repaint of the real horse Johnny. So if you guys have followed me for a while, you'll know Johnny. He is the beloved horsey I ride. So I have some videos about him, but he's more featured on my Instagram. So check him out on there. And yeah, he has a red Jolly Ball, his food, water, he has a little treat lick, and he has a orange hay bag back there. Then, sorry if I sound sniffly, I'm kind of sick right now, so. Then we have, I can't remember your name. Sundance. He doesn't have a hay bag. He just has his hay on the ground. He has his food and water, and he's just chilling, eating. We can't forget about the storage. We have the saddle pad stands. Everyone's put their grooming boxes there. More grooming boxes, vet boxes, and these are where some halters hook, so everyone can kind of put their grooming box in there and then take it out. Like that one originally goes there, but clearly he's taking it out and using it. Then we have some apples for the ponies, and then their miniature Breyer horses are on display, which are actually just mini Winnie foals. I guess we could call them Schleich since it's my Schleich barn. Oh, and I guess Johnny has his saddle and bridle outside of a stand. I did not say that. Sundance doesn't have his out either. And then here we have this little kid named Sam, and he is grooming my Chincoteague pony. Her name is Bridget, and she is a Collecta, and he's just giving her a nice groom. It's kind of hard to see her. That's a better angle. I totally forgot to mention that the whole barn has lights all over it. but you guys could probably tell. And I love it because it gets just a little more realistic touch, I guess. So outside, we come this way from the barn. So we've already done this area. We're going to come this way. And here is Tina riding bareback, well, bareback pad, on Tequila. This is the retired track nurse stallion. And she has such an adorable little bareback set, which my bareback sets, I do bareback pads and neck ropes. They're so cute. And then here we have, down the lane, we have Rachel, who is leading Daisy, my retired halflinger mare. And then we have Sadie. This is our German Shepherd dog. And here we have Brooke, aka Miniature Me, riding Domino. And they're just kind of all waiting here because Grace is almost done with her lesson. So they're next. They're just kind of chilling while she finishes up. And she's in the matching pink. Domino is my retired Appaloosa gelding. Then there's a little mounting block made by Mares and Minnie. Also, this arena I made of my parents. It does have real sand. And then here we have Megan, and Megan owns Greendale and Raven. And Spike, you'll see him later. And Brooke owns Johnny. Megan is on Marmalade, and she is our Appaloosa mare. And she's also a collective model. Over here, we have Grace is on April. April is my retired Hanoverian mare, and they have this cool jump course set up. So it's like a cross rail, single stride to a vertical, another vertical, this little ramp up, and then this one, which is just a bunch of poles. So it's really cool. And I do have the dressage letter around the rings, or I have the dressage letters around the ring, but this isn't actually like the actual size of a dressage ring. It's a little wonky. And here we have Brian. He is the trainer, and he's just trying to get Warrior to calm down. This is Warrior, my favorite Schleich ever, and he is the 1997 rearing Morgan gelding. That was his paddock earlier. Now you're not supposed to lunge a horse in a blanket, but Warrior is deciding to freak out anyway because he's just Warrior sometimes, I guess. Then outside of the arena, we have, this is May. May owns Sundance, but she is tacking up. This is Sugar. She is a retired, what is she? Arabian mare, one of the retired Arabian mares, and they're decked out all in yellow. Even got the yellow halter, like they are really matching it today. And she is a custom rider. I painted her because I got another one of those riders, but in a different set. So I painted her because I really like this rider. Okay, that is it for the top of the barn. Let's go to the bottom of the barn. Okay, here is the bottom of my barn. It's just right under the table, and I do have some lights, these fairy lights, and then these spotlights to help brighten it up on down here, and it really works. I also do have more Christmas lights, but I'm not going to turn them on because this is not a Christmas barn tour, guys. This is February. So we're going to start with the tack and feed room, which is over here. I know it's not super realistic because there's like a very exposed wall, but I love this because it takes up no extra space because that has to go to the wall. So it just, yeah, and it's cool, I guess. I don't know. Here we have two trees outside, and if we go in, we have Addison, who's just about to get a new bag of grain to dump it into the grain thing. What is that called? I don't know. I want to say grain carts, like, you know, the cart where you push it around, but that's like the grain container? I don't know. What do y'all call that? Comment down below. We have some apples and carrots out here, the dog food, some halters. I'm going to try to go fast because this is like crazy detailed stuff. Because I don't want to go too much into detail because y'all don't want to be here for forever. So here we have a calendar, a third place prize. And we have a saddle pad here made by Sugar Rose Studios. Someone's feed. And then they're like these little containers with more feed, a step stool, a little tiny cat. And in our grain thing, which also has like a shelf to put your, we clearly need to fill up some of these, but we have just some in there. Then there's the feed chart. Then over here we have feed buckets, treats, supplements, in a boot. And then we have these buckets, a prize, a picture, some rosettes. This one we have more supplements and some grooming boxes. And then we have a skeleton picture, more awards. And in this one we have mainly shampoos and first aid stuff. And then we have our pole storage, which Larry is grabbing some poles. Is any more for the lesson? Then back here we have a western saddle, bareback set, and a bridle. And then there's some treats, Mr. Cheese the Mouse, and a book. And then that little green container has dog food in it. There's also a step stool. Then for some saddle stands, we got a saddle with this English saddle with a blue saddle pad, this other English saddle with a pink saddle pad, this black and white one, another pink one, and actually, yeah, that's it. And this is actually just scrapbook paper. I wanted to make it not look like the carpet, you know, but a floor, even though the wood would be gigantic for the human. But we're just gonna ignore that. So here we have like the pastures. Now I know this is kind of small for Schleich scale, like you'd want a much bigger field, but you know, space is a thing. So in this little, like, this was like, I would consider it like a stall pasture, like it's the size of a stall, but they get to be outside. We have a Allegro, and he is the dressage horsey. I don't know what breed. Oh, he's a Frisian, and he has his blue blanket on, and he's really pretty, and he's got a little hay net, some apples in his water bucket. There's also a broom, and here we have, this is Izzy, and she is on Dash, my Dartmoor pony, and this is their bareback set. It's purple and it matches and it's super cute. Then we have our main field, which has a few horses in there right now. Here we have Honey. She's a retired halflinger mare, and she's got her little cactus blanket on. And then here we have, this is our retired Hanoverian mare, dressage mare, and she has a pink blanket on. See, I tried to pick out like my not Christmassy ones, you know. Then they have the water trough. And here is Axel. He's the retired Appaloosa stallion. And he's just eating a little bit of hay that's left. Then we have our ice pond. Hey guys. There's actually just like a mirror, but I guess it looks like ice. Yeah, because like when you look at certain angles, it's like reflective. Like, you know how ice kind of reflects sometimes? I don't know. But we got our ice pond. And then this is kind of like a little tack up area where you can tack up your horse. And we have this person who doesn't have a name. I think I named her, but I don't remember. I think I named her in the video, which I'll link the video down below. My little Christmas video. I don't know. Well, now she's not going to stand. And she is taking off the America blanket, which is on. This is Cayenne, and he is I don't know what he is. I think he's a quarter horse. And then behind them we have a saddle stand with Sarah's tack. And then back here we have our two other stalls. And here we have, I don't remember this horse's name, but it has a cool new blanket with I know it's a gelding, that's all I know, but he has a leader up outside of his stall, apples, water, a hay, and then here we have Spike, and he has his red halter outside of his stall, and he has hay and some more hay, I guess. He's just chilling in his stall, which I also put bedding in here. And you're probably confused if you own these stalls, because you know these stalls don't have floors, but I made like a little fake floor to put in them, so you know I wouldn't spill this everywhere. Then we have our small little pony paddock. We just have one pony in here right now. Dash usually goes in here too. This is Finn. He's our Welsh pony stallion. And we have Kelly, who's just mucking out some of the extra poop. But she obviously can't. She's just kind of putting it over the fence because the fence isn't too tall because it's little ponies. Then we got water. And we have a tack box. And here we have this other girl, and she's just getting some more hay. There's more apples and carrots, someone's grooming box, and then we have a whole like wooden box full of lead ropes. And maybe I think some neck ropes too. Now, I can't forget about this little stall paddock. And we have Destiny, and she's eating her hay. She's a retired Appaloosa mare. And this is her little yearling who doesn't even have a name. I haven't named this foal in years. I've had it for years and I haven't named it. Also, any of these people or horses that don't have names, feel free to comment down below name suggestions, because I love to hear what y'all come up with. And I usually pick one because I don't have name ideas. So, if you want to name one of my horses, feel free. Okay, this is our farm animal, like our non-equines. So here we have Teeny and Tiny, and there are their little baby lambs. And then we have Thug, Baby, and Penelope, and there are pigs. So they kind of share the space. They have a little mini stall and a little run-out area. And then we have Sophie, who's not being smart and riding her horse. This is... I can't remember his name. He has a name. Anyway, he's the retired Lipizzaner stallion. I don't remember his name, but she's riding him without anything on, just a blanket. That I would not do that with their horse in real life. Then we have our calf pen with their little run-in shelter. Back in the back is Bean, and this one's Milkshake. And then over here we have all of our bunnies. Now, I don't ever remember all their names anymore, but they're all trying to stay warm in their little hutch. And we have this little girl, and she's gonna try to give them some carrots. In the way back, I'm actually gonna go from a different angle. We have our chicken hutch with their little outdoor area. We have our hen, our rooster Rudy, and then we have a little chick. And inside, they have some bedding, and there's another little chick in there. There's also some tack boxes back here, but we'll just ignore these. The last part of the barn is our homemade barn, which is a part I always forget about, so let's not forget it this time. This is a barn I made all by myself, and I guess I'll link its video, but it's not really a tutorial, just when I first made it. But anyway, we have Zara, and she's just sticking her head out, hoping she can grab another little snack. And she's a retired nav stripper mare. The stalls, let me move her because hers are sliding door stalls, so you can just slide the door open and shut it. And they have their hay, or their water buckets, and she has a little green hay net and some hay. Now, this one did get damaged. Something fell on it and it's broken, so definitely doesn't work as good as it used to. But yeah, it kind of doesn't work. I need to repair it, but I haven't done it yet. Then we have Royal, and he's the retired Hanoverian stallion, and he's wearing his green blanket and a green halter. He has his hay and water, and he's just chilling. And he has a fly mask outside of his stall, and she has a halter. And we have Sally, and she is just going around collecting all the jingle bells to go put them in storage because they were left out. Then in our little cross tie area, we have Kaya, and she is tacking up my retired Hanoverian gelding, Alexander, and he has some peppermints, a grooming box, and a bunch of people keep putting their halters there, and it's not even his.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all on my next one. Bye, guys!